Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Winifred Ogini. If you're new here, welcome. Please do not make this the last time you're seeing my face. Please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell as well. And if you're not new, thank you for watching again. So today I want to talk about suicide. Why? Because young people especially, have chosen that as a means to end their life troubles. And it's not just right. You're doing two things at the same time when you think of committing suicide. It's that you're ending your life troubles and you're also ending your life. So, what is suicide? Suicide is an act of intentionally killing yourself. Suicide has become one of the leading causes of death in the world, and every day, at least one youth dies through suicide. Very, very, very shocking and alarming. So, want to kill? Why would somebody want to commit suicide? It's very simple. Because you're just tired of everything you're facing. It's not that they don't like their life. They're just tired of the situations in their life. To escape from those situations, to escape from the feelings of shame, to escape from what would the world think, what would the world say, what would the world do, like all those kind of what would people say kind of thoughts. To escape from the feeling of having to lose a loved one, feeling of rejection, feeling of hurt, to just escape from that feeling, like plenty feelings. There are so many plenty feelings they want to escape from when they have decided to commit suicide. What are the warning signs of suicide? Normally, you can't read somebody's thoughts. You can't know what is going through somebody's mind. So, what would you see in somebody? The outward sign. What outward signs would you see? And you know that this person is thinking suicide. Number one is talking, writing, or just thinking about death. I remember when I wanted to commit suicide, that was my first time I talked about I talked about it. I actually wrote about it and posted online. Nobody will know. Nobody knew. But they think, okay, she's a writer, and maybe it's one of her writings. But when somebody now switches from probably writing love poems to writing about death, omo, start looking at that person somehow. Another one is withdrawing from social interactions, withdrawing from your family, your friends, and then some nasty comments like, I feel like dying, I feel like disappearing into thin air. Sometimes you hear me, I would say, okay, that time I wanted to commit suicide, I said I just feel like putting knife through my stomach. Then some people will say, I feel like going into the middle of the road and a car knocking me off. Like all those little, little things, you have to just take note of it. What conditions can predispose you to considering suicide? As young people, there are so many things, but depression stands out. Depression is the top mental disorder that that is a risk factor of suicide. Like most people that have killed themselves, they were actually depressed. Depression they were aware of or they were not aware of. And in that depressed state, it's either they could not get help, or the help they got wasn't something they wanted, or they were just, or maybe their minds were already made up, sorry. And another thing that could predispose people to committing suicide is, when you put in so much, for young people, when you put in so much into a cause, you're a cause, like a course in college, into business, and it just fails, like loss of jobs, failed relationships, loss of loved ones, what else? And low self-esteem, and then lack of purpose. Like as young people, we tend to be confused. It's normal to be confused about the path you take in life. So people do not know what they want to become at age 19. Some people do not know what they want to become at early 20s. It's normal, but when that person now has started trying, okay, you tried school, it didn't work for you. You tried business, it didn't work for you. You tried writing, it didn't work. You tried 9 to 5, it didn't work for you. That person will feel like they are failures, they are losers, and that can predispose one to committing suicide. What can you do if someone around you wants to commit suicide or is having suicidal thoughts? You, as a friend, a family member, or a relative, what can you do? What Nigerians, most what most Nigerians tend to do is when they know that somebody wants to commit suicide or is having suicidal thoughts, the first thing they do is, okay, during my own time, what someone told me was, have you even seen life? What do you know about life? You, this small girl, what do you know about life? Have you, like, I'm like, really? Like, is that the best you could come up with? You should not try to make their problems look small. Instead, try to make their feelings look legitimate. It's normal. Like, you be like, oh my god, I really understand what you, I might not, okay, you might not really understand what they're passing through, but I can only imagine what you're passing through, and it's okay to feel like that. It's okay. Not try to belittle them or shame them into not committing the suicide again. And if it's something you cannot handle, obviously you need to, sometimes it can be something you can handle. If it's something you cannot handle, take them to a professional or call a professional. And another thing is to keep a close watch on them. When I was thinking about suicide, I really wanted to be alone, but I didn't want to be alone. Like, I wanted to be by myself, but I didn't want to be, like, I didn't want to be by, it's like contradictory. Like, I wanted to stay in my room all by myself, but I still wanted people around somehow. At least someone that will knock, Chika, are you okay? How are you doing? And that kind of a thing. But I still wanted to have my own time. I wanted to be all by myself. So you need to keep a close watch on them, like a very, very close watch on them. And to you thinking about suicide, I know you think death is a permanent solution to the temporary problem you're facing. Yes, you failed in something you put in so much into. Yes, your heart was broken. Yes, you feel like, what would the world say? Sometimes, in fact, you can't even face the world. Yes, you feel so ashamed of yourself about what you have done that cannot even be undone. But you're forgetting something. What you're facing now may happen again, but it's not going to happen forever. There are better options ahead, and you cannot see it because you're concentrating on what you just failed. It's not your job to put an expiry date to your life. Try to see the light around you. Look up and see the light around you. You wanting to commit suicide is just you trying to end the troubles you're facing and ending your life in the process, which is not the aim. So try to seek better options. And you can only seek better options if you have a rethink. So, guys, I hope I have tried to enlighten you about suicide. Thank you, and please subscribe if you have not subscribed.